Hello. How's everybody doing? This is going to be a trick or treat spooky night. Well, I'm not trick or treating. I don't have any treats yet. I haven't bought any yet because they won't last around here. So tonight we'll be going a little spooky. I gotta, I do have a trick or treat bag from the LARP weekend because there was treats in it, and I don't know. Oh, I had a pencil. I don't know where the pencil went. To get a little spooky notepad, plus some candy, plus some LARP loot, um, which I gave to my oldest. It wasn't something I was going to use, so I gave it to my oldest. And we also got, what else do we get? Well, if you watch my LARP stuff, the people wear the white headbands or the white hats if they're out of game. So I got a white headband. I'm not sure where I put that. And I got a new white hat. This is last year's. OOG out of game. That one said for the whores. That was a bad team last year. And then I got this one. This one says for the goer, and it's got a bloody something or other on it. But it's still in the bag. Keep it clean. Oops. Don't want it falling down into my snack later. So, let me see. We've got Paul here working and listening. That's good, Paul. Thanks for coming in. We'll wait to get a few more in here to chat because we're going to do a little spooky or Halloween trivia. I've got about 20 questions. And then after that, around 7 p.m. Eastern, we're going to have a special guest. And I'm going to introduce you to this special guest. Been keeping it secret for too long. So I wonder who that might be. So what else did the LARP weekend went pretty good. It was a lot of, I don't know, they used a lot of fake blood around Halloween, so it was a little blood and gore. The storyline was kind of weird. The big theme on either cultists or Merkers. And Merkers, I'm trying to think of what video game it is. It is has Murlocs in it. It's a fish race, but these ones were really they're called pale Merkers. So if you've seen the short I dropped, there was 3 guys who were out in those morph suits were pale Merkers, and then the other ones were just in masks. The guy that was in that suit was just goofing around before it. I was doing the Bernie, but I just said, do it again, and I got him on video. Again, looks like he's doing the wobble a bit too. So, I put the wobble song. What else? I'm trying to think what else happened this past weekend. There'll be one. There'll be a series of pictures. There was a wedding, and it wasn't supposed to go downhill, but there was interference during the wedding, and you know what happens. I don't know if you're Game of Thrones kind of picture the Red Wedding, if you the Game of Thrones. Things kind of went downhill, and there was a lot of fallout from that one. Hello, Danny D. How are you today? I'm just chatting a little bit, and then we're going to do some trivia, some Halloween type trivia, and then about 7 p.m. I'm going to bring up a special guest for everyone to meet. So, what does everybody do for Halloween? Do you hand out candy? Do you go to parties? Do you have a lot of trick or treaters? The house I lived in up to about 6 years ago. I moved here to the townhouse. We were getting down. We would like have 6, 7 trick or treaters. I think it was a couple of years we only had 1 or 2. So on the bonus side, it's more candy for us was left over, but it's it's either the weather's crappy or people are just maybe they're into going to parties, or I know a lot of places hold events. The church I had gone to one time did a trunk or treat thing on Halloween. Dressing up for work, either being Winnie the Pooh or Eeyore. I have both of the onesies, just deciding which one to pick. My niece would have loved those. She was a Winnie the Pooh fan. I don't have any onesies yet. I need to get a onesie. I have to look online and find one I like. Because I went to the LARP weekend. A few of them were in the NPC camp that were hanging out and wearing their onesies. The skeleton one. What was the other? What was the other one? I don't remember. It'll come to me. Or when we're camping at like M23. It's cool at night, but it didn't get too cool. Last year got cool. Almost got happy almost on Halloween. Yep. So had LARP last weekend. This weekend's a quiet weekend, other than my youngest and his girlfriend are having a Halloween get-together / party for their friends from work. Hello, Amy. Welcome in. I also have Chucky from Rugrats, too. Cool. One moment. That dog is going to drive. I'm sorry. I took him out before we went live. And then my son and his girlfriend were getting stuff at the party and came back. And he went downstairs with them. I thought he was going to stay down there upstairs. Hello, Floss. Welcome in. So, as I said, this weekend they're having a get together. I don't have anything to do, so I will probably be up here in my room. And I thought maybe I'll do a pop-up live at some point Saturday evening. So I have people to talk to rather than talking to the dog or talking to myself. That's not always the greatest conversation. So sometimes it's the only same person I'm talking to. But hey, whatever. Since we've got a few in here, maybe I'll start with a few trivia questions so that we're ready by 7 o'clock for our special guest. I will be running longer for the time being on Thursday nights, as V will not be going live. She is on quiet for the time being. So the first question. According to the song, which family is said to be creepy, kooky, mysterious, and spooky? According to the song, which family is said to be creepy, kooky, mysterious, and spooky? Are you ready down there?
Hold on. I was ready, but something ran off, so let me go grab it.
Okay, 1 second.
Well,
something that's Halloween colored.
it is of Halloween color. We'll just wait for it to arrive again. It shouldn't be too long. Ooh, here it.
I see a couple of guesses, and anything that gives a hint. Amy said Addams Family. Fluff said Addams Family, and it is the Addams Family. She did it again.
Addie, leave him alone. I know you love him, but leave him alone. Yeah.
You are so cute, buddy.
He's a handful. Don't let his cuteness fool you. He was sucking on my ear last night. I'm all torn up. Oh, but hold on, look. We got the other one.
Now here's her 3 toddlers. She's got her hands full. We got Addie, Atticus, and
Finn. So this is my super psycho one. Addie, Kennel. This is my calm one. And this is, I don't know about him yet. He loves food. Everybody's food. He loves my food, and he loves his food, and he loves Addie's food.
And for anybody that didn't know, Amy is a cat this week too.
Yeah. So, Azul is no longer with us.
So sorry to hear that.
But I took her Tuesday. I was off, and I took her to the there's an animal crematorium here. I'm like 20 minutes away, and one of the next towns over. So I took her there. I'm getting an imprint of her paw prints and getting an urn and all of that. So I'm just waiting on that to arrive.
He is cute.
All right, Finn, run away. Go protect yourself.
I was like, Mommy, I want to play with Finn.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, when they all settle into a thing, they'll probably be pretty good friends.
They're good friends. Like Addie just loves them and wants to be with them, and they like her. So
as long as Addie doesn't want them to hurt you twice, everything's good.
And Malibu gets along with all of them, but he's still really sad. So
yeah, missing his buddy.
Yep, missing his best friend.
Okay, next question. Oh, Danny just put thing on a community page to decide what I should dress up for Halloween. I will look on that after, and I will vote after if you're doing that kind of thing. Because we're a little busy for a little bit. So the next question. The song "This Is Halloween" is from which movie? The song "This Is Halloween" is from which movie? Funny that it doesn't have a Halloween title. The song "This Is Halloween" is from which movie?
I think I know this song.
I think if I watched it once, it was a favorite movie of my oldest kid's ex. She's the one that got me hooked on Pinterest and Vampire Diaries and Supernatural. But I didn't get hooked on this movie. It's The title has nothing to do with Halloween. It has to do with. There we go, Danny.
I was gonna say, is it The Nightmare Before Christmas?
The Nightmare Before Christmas. All right, this one might be easier. In the 1984 movie, a song asked, "Who you gonna call?"
Oh,
Answer.
I like that I can type in chat now from StreamYard.
Yeah, that's cool. Amy saying Ghostbusters. Danny saying Ghostbusters. Boss says Ghostbusters. It is Ghostbusters. Number 4. The following lines are from which song? Because this is Thriller Night. No one's going to save you from the beast about to strike. The following lines are from what song? Because this is Thriller Night. No one's going to save you from the beast about to strike. I'm not singing it. And I can't give much more hint because... Yeah, exactly. The title is in the song. You're in the line. Yes, Floss, it is Thriller. And next question, who sings Thriller? It was cool when I went to Cuba in 2019. They had an impersonator. And one of the first things they did was that person and all their dancers came in to the lobby bar in Cuba, all dressed up and dancing to that. And yes, it was Michael Jackson. I had a picture, but it didn't turn out that great.
Hey, you can't eat the Cheetos. See, I have food, and here he comes. Are you gonna like Cheetos?
I'm gonna play with it. Okay.
See, Azul loved Cheetos.
Oh, interesting.
Oh yeah, he's chowing down over here.
Look at my other friends. Always want to chat while I'm on a live. There we go.
Uh-oh. Addie just stole it from him.
Oh no.
Finn, come here. There you go.
Who wrote It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown? Who wrote It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown?
Just got a cute video for a short.
Oh, stuffy up here tonight. Who wrote It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown?
I go with Floss's answers.
That's correct. It's Charles Schulz. Funny thing is, there's another channel I watch, and the lady's best friend, Charles Schulz, is the grandfather.
Oh wow.
They just her best friend was just turned 40, and so her and her best friend went to Minneapolis. They went to Minnesota anyways, because her friend for her 40th birthday wanted to go shopping at the great the Mall of America.
Mm-hmm.
I guess in the nearby town or same town, there's a Charles Schultz, like a museum or some kind
Oh,
of
cool.
something. So they went there first, and she brought her own daughter back some Charles Schultz, kind of the comic or type books for her daughter. Where did the Ghostbusters set up their headquarters? Where did the Ghostbusters set up their headquarters? My one niece went to university in Northern Ontario up in Thunder Bay, so it was quicker from for her mom and that to go the American side up to take her to university. So the one time coming home, this younger sister went with them. They went to the Mall of America because the youngest sister wanted to go to the American Girl doll store and got an
I went
American.
to Mall of America the first time when I was in 7th grade. I was a fun Christmas. My Christmas, my brother and I was in I think I was in 7th grade. Or was I in 6th grade? I was in 7th grade. And we get told that for Christmas we're going to Minnesota to go to a Minnesota Vikings Kansas City Chiefs football game. And we went to Mall of America. Get home and my parents told us they're getting divorced.
Merry Christmas.
Uh-huh.
I went through Minnesota all the way going out west, but never made it to Mall of America. So the question was, where do the Ghostbusters set up their headquarters?
But yeah, we rode all the rides, saw everything. And then I went back a couple years ago when I went to a Minnesota Twins game with my cousin.
Yeah, they showed a little bit of video of them going on the rides. It was interesting.
I have all three of them with me right now.
Because you're reading. It's been too long since you saw it. Okay, the answer is Fire Station. I've only watched, I think, Ghostbusters once or twice. I don't know if anybody get this one, and I'm going to try to think of clues to give. Who does the voice of Count Dracula in Hotel Transylvania? I'm trying to think. I've got so many other movies that this guy's been in. Who does the voice of Count Dracula in Hotel Transylvania? Yep. See if I can think of other clues. I can spell his name correctly. No, Danny's got it.
Really? I did not know that. Oh, look. It's Simba.
Oh, Sonia!
Hey, you're in the way.
It's not a toy cat or Addie. It's called Callie. All right.
Loves him. Loves Atticus too. Atticus is my super chill kitten. He's just a lot.
Didn't know that either.
He's super loving. Wants to use my arms and arms and hands as a toy, like as a chew toy. He was licking my ear and sucking on my ear last night. Like like was eating Adelaide's food today. He jumps up on my food, like knows what I'm eating. Like he's got quite the personality. He's quite the personality.
Guess so. Okay, does anybody know what candy corn was originally called? I didn't know this one.
Not a fan of candy corn.
I have a handful or two, and I'm good. My son's girlfriend bought a big bag full of it, and he's been nibbling at it. Last night he was in it. I went over and went, okay, I'll take them. Yeah, it's too sweet.
Oh.
What was candy corn originally called?
Wax corn? Hey, don't like it. He doesn't like it.
I think when this corn is crushed up, it's used to feed these animals. No, they look like teeth. It was a weird one. It was originally called chicken feed.
Interesting.
This one's probably a hard one too. What year was Halloween first celebrated in the United States? Stop messaging each other.
I have my Halloween costume for work on Tuesday.
I was wearing my t-shirt that I wore on the cruise. The skeleton things. I'll probably wear it Saturday night. Again on Tuesday. I don't know what I did with my mask. Went with it, but oh well. Unless I find something interesting I'm gonna go to the dollar store tomorrow morning. What year was Halloween first celebrated in the United States? I'll give you a hint. It was not in the 1900s.
Danny, mine is a onesie too.
Is that koala? Not the koala this time?
Nope. Hold on. And be back.
Uh-oh. She's gonna surprise us. Halloween was originally celebrated way before our time, back in the 1840s. Okay, I got a really easy one. What do people traditionally bob for on Halloween? What do people traditionally bob for on Halloween? Oh,
And my baby.
oh, it's got a baby brew. That's cute. Another good Outback costume.
And that's why I got it. So now my store will have a koala out costume and a kangaroo costume.
Cute.
This one's got paws.
Hey, nobody asked for your opinion, Callie. Yep. People traditionally bob for apples. Okay, this question could have multiple answers. I don't think anybody could be wrong. What are some of the most popular Halloween candy options in the U.S.? So there can't be really wrong answers. Or what do you usually buy for Halloween candy? Yep, that's one on the list. Anybody else? What are some of the most popular Halloween candy options in the U.S.? Or what do you traditionally buy? Mini bars, yep, peanut butter cups. That was traditionally one of the ones I usually buy. Got to the point though, if I bought them ahead of time, I had to throw them in the freezer so that we didn't eat them all before Halloween. Yeah, this one said M&M's, Reese's, Skittles, Snickers, candy corn, Hershey Kisses, Tootsie Pops, etc. Now, talking about candy bars. What popular candy bar was named after a horse?
Oh. I think.
What popular candy bar was named after a horse? It's similar to a Milky Way.
Huh?
It's similar to a Milky Way. Similar to that too, missing one ingredient. At least I think it's similar to that. That plus some caramel and some peanuts. Popular candy bar was named after a horse.
Hi, Finn.
You got it, Floss. At least I think it's similar to the other two.
Yeah.
Caramel and peanuts in it. Snickers. Okay. Is a pumpkin a fruit or a vegetable? Is a pumpkin a fruit or a vegetable?
Have you been hanging out in the fireplace?
You got soot on your butt? I need a cat bath already?
Read that question again.
Is a pumpkin a fruit or a vegetable?
I'm going to say fruit because it has seeds. Right? If it's a fruit, if it has seeds, a vegetable doesn't have seeds. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, there's some weird thing in there, but yeah, fruit has the seeds. Fruit, yep, it's fruit. According to what the answers for the thing is, now somebody might argue it's a vegetable, but I don't make too many pies out of vegetables. Unless it's like a pot pie or something. What character in The Great Pumpkin got rocks when they went trick-or-treating?
I haven't seen that movie in forever.
Me either. Which character in It's the Great Pumpkin got rocks when they went trick-or-treating? One, two, three, four, five more questions after that. And I gotta drop the link from the special guest.
Ooh.
It wasn't Pigpen.
Lucy or Charlie? Chuck.
It wasn't Lucy. It was Charlie Brown. You're right. Okay. Which film popularized the modern visual image of the witch? With flowing robes, pointed hat, green skin, crooked nose. It's a popular film. Which film popularized the modern visual image of the witch? With the flowing robes, pointed hat, crooked nose, green skin. It's not what you call a holiday movie. It's just it's an old movie.
Ooh, I like Floss's answer.
Floss has got the right answer. Was a Wizard of Oz. And that witch scared the heck out of me when I was a kid. I'd watch it, but it was like when the witch or the flying monkeys, it was like.
Yeah. I liked parts of the movie and didn't care for other parts of the movie.
Yeah. Or when the flying monkeys grabbed the scarecrow and start ripping him apart and stuff like that. It's kind of those parts freaked me out. What flying mammal is usually associated with Halloween?
I know this one.
What flying mammal is usually associated with Halloween? Yes, the bat. The bat. Good evening, Nick P. Welcome in. Doing a little Halloween trivia, and then we're going to have a special guest in about 20 minutes. So the next question, and I didn't know the answer to this one either because, like I said, I've only watched this movie maybe once or twice. So in The Nightmare Before Christmas, what was Oogie Boogie made out of? In The Nightmare Before Christmas, what was Oogie Boogie made of? Two more questions after this one. In The Nightmare Before Christmas, what was Oogie Boogie made of? And what he was made out of? Yeah, I wouldn't want anything to do with this guy. That was creepy. No guesses? It's kind of a tough one unless you watched the movie. He was a burlap sack filled with spiders, insects, and a snake for a tongue. So I didn't even know that. Like, the only thing I remember from This Is Halloween is Jack Skeleton and whatever his girlfriend was. Hey, Roy and Becky, howdy, howdy. So the next trivia question, and I'm sorry I'm not giving options tonight because I didn't give options in the questions I looked up. What do you call a group of witches? What do you call a group of witches? I'm also saying a coven, and that is correct. Okay, last question, and then we'll chat for a few minutes while I drop the link to my special guest. Where does the quote, double, double, toil and trouble come from? Where does the quote, double, double, toil and trouble come from? Yeah, probably. Sounds like it. Sounded like it. Boop, 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 boop. Davey saying Hocus Pocus. Bloss saying Hocus Pocus. It's something way older than Hocus Pocus. It originally comes from something way older than Hocus Pocus. Where does a quote, double, double, toil and trouble come from? It is a play. An old, not from Wizard of Oz. Hey, the crazy animals kick Amy out. I'm sure she'll be back. I'll even give me one more hint. It's a play written by Shakespeare. Now I got to guess which one. Double, double, toil and trouble. Where does it come from? Give you a hint. It's a Shakespeare play. It's one word. It's not Hansel and Gretel either. Any more guesses? Roy and Becky say Hamlet. Bloss says Macbeth. It was actually from Macbeth. That's correct. I did see Macbeth. I didn't see Hamlet. It was a field trip when I was in high school. We got to go to a little town called Stratford here in Ontario, and they have at least a couple theaters, and they play different plays, and quite often there's like a good Shakespeare one. Well, I hope Amy figures out that the kitties kicked her or somebody kicked her out. I'm going to just chat for a few minutes. I'm waiting for my guest to come in the basement. It might be closer to 7. Yeah. I got popped into Roy and Becky's chat today. It's been a while since I did that. Apologize that I haven't been in for a while. 1 second. Dog wants out again. Excuse me, sir. Down there then. Crazy dog, in and out, in and out. I think it's a revolving door when I'm on a live stream. Hello, Tommy. How are you doing? Oh, you're back.
Yep.
Your critters kick cute.
Yep.
I was wondering after we heard the beep, 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 beep.
Uh-huh. I was putting together my ham and cheese on it's a frozen sweet Hawaiian roll. So I cooked those and then put the ham and cheese and melted up.
It looks about the same shape as my, or same size as my, got some gluten-free buns the other day before I went to LARP.
Mm-hmm.
Where did I get? Oh, I went to a bigger grocery store called Metro. Used to be A&P before that, but they had some gluten-free options that weren't, well, they had some that were really expensive, then they had some that weren't too bad. Okay, I am going to play something first, and then I'm going to bring up my special guest. So let me just get over here to friends to see if this gives you a hint who it might be. Let's see if I can find. Okay, here we go.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
Well, I said, any guesses? Okay, anything that Sean or the person going on Amy's cruise? Cheeto says Sean or Alana. Well, oops. I would like to introduce the fourth recipient of a Helping Hands for Cruising cruise, who will be going on Amy's cruise next October, less than a year away. Are you ready, madam? I would like to introduce Roxanne.
Hi.
Surprise.
I'm super excited to have you on the cruise.
Thank you.
Congratulations
Mhm.
on being the next recipient.
Thank you. Thank
Oh.
you.
Tried to keep this quiet for so long,
I know.
and I'm glad that Amy could be on here tonight.
Yeah.
Amy is hosting the group cruise
Thank you.
that Roxanne will be going on. And Amy is also the travel advisor or travel agent that did the booking of the cruise.
Yep.
So
Yep. So I've known since I booked it.
she even knows that she booked it. Amy also knows what kind of room you're going to have.
I'm super excited to see your room.
Yeah. So am I.
So we thought it was going to be an interior room.
Mm.
You're not getting an
No.
interior room.
Nope.
No.
You're getting an ocean view room.
Wow.
It's not a balcony, but it is a view of the ocean.
Damn. And you're gonna have a cool ocean view room because your room is on the aft of the ship, so you get to look to the back. You get to see everything behind the ship.
Oh, okay. I'm writing backwards.
No, well, kind of, but
It depends which
Yeah.
way your head is, but it's a beautiful view of
Yeah.
that lake behind the boat.
Oh,
And it-
okay.
And it's a corner room, isn't it? We're pretty close to it.
I think so. Here.
A what quarter room?
Yep. I was kind of
Corner.
looking
Oh,
at.
okay, corner.
I was kind of
Yeah.
looking at it. It's at the end of the hallway, but you only have to go up about half a dozen rooms, and the elevators are right there. To
Oh,
go
that's cool.
to go up to the dining room that we'll be dining in. So you, I'm really excited. I can't. I'm counting down the days. Well, it should be what 360 now, something like that. We're gonna have to get Roxanne set up on the Carnival Hub too.
Mm-hmm.
We can talk about that after. That way she can look at the countdown. Yep. Whoops.
Thank
300
you.
360 days and 18 hours.
That's gonna be good. Wonderful.
And we haven't got the logistics of the flight or the hotel yet because there is several of us that are going on this cruise and we're trying to figure in where we're flying into and what hotel we're going to stay at the night before to have a little meetup.
Right.
So we'll know that a little closer when the others
Okay.
figure it out.
I'm muting my phone.
Let me share my tab and then I'll show you where your room is.
You got your hair cut.
Yeah. I got it. I needed it cut. It was getting too long.
Okay. Add to this.
So your room is at 2495. So let me see if I can. No,
2, 4.
I can't keep the mouse on it. But 2495. It's an orange
the
colored
right-
room on the very bottom, on the right hand side.
Right hand side red. Okay.
Right at the end of that hallway. You come down that hallway right at the end of it.
Okay.
So then you just go up to that hallway and those pink squares up in the middle there, that's the elevators. So it's not too
Oh,
hard.
The elevators are pink and say EL in the middle.
About even where I am in the picture here. You go straight
Right.
across.
And
I
your
see it.
room is where it says next deck 2 is straight above that.
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna get a cool corner room with the view of the back of the water.
We'll be able to
Hard
show
to
you
see it,
more.
but I'm seeing what you're saying.
We'll be able to hope. Hey. Hello, Sandy.
Hey, Sandy.
Hi.
Oops.
And Sandy, I need to get back with you. I apologize. I've been super busy with work.
Okay, what? Okay. No. Get out. Or no, I'm trying to remove it. Go away.
So bring a fishing pole. She won't have access to a fishing pole to fish.
It is illegal to fish off the boat.
Oh well, I was gonna pack my fishing rod. 2495 adds up to 20. And next year would have been my 45th wedding anniversary on October the 20th.
Oh, nice.
So 20 is a good number.
I was just looking at what room I was going to book.
Uh,
Because Sandy,
And what floor are y'all gonna be on?
We were on
11.
11 or 12.
We're on 11. But we're
We're all the way at the front of the ship.
we're close to the front of the ship.
Y'all are at the front and we're at the back. Now I've heard different people say that you're right in the front, it's not good. You're right in the back, it's not good. You're right in the middle, it's not good. I said, you must get sick very easily.
We were in the middle a year ago
Yep.
in an interior room. So Sandy and camp maintenance guy,
What am I most excited about? I don't know. All of it.
deck 7 in the middle.
Oh, awesome. Yep.
Yeah,
I
that,
remember that. So I will say some things you're going to need for the cruise. You need an 80s outfit.
No problem. I've got one that's stretched out of whack that I can't really keep up any.
You need some super awesome pajamas for the pajama night pub crawl. The deck party pub crawl.
I have to get that yet.
Yeah, I still need to figure that out too.
I'm turning a T-shirt I got for the 80s party last year into a little more blingy 80s party.
And then it's a Halloween cruise because all the cruises in October on Carnival are Halloween cruises. And they have a Halloween costume party. We are doing a group Halloween costume. And we're going as Cherry on top. So you need to dress up as Candy. So you need a Halloween costume that has to do with something with candy.
Well, we're gonna talk about all this, so
Can I bring candy?
we wish, but
Well, I'm dressed as my dog. Her name is Candy.
So Cherry on top is the candy store on the ship. And so we're going to dress up as Cherry on top. Because I'm all about competition and winning. So we're going to win this thing.
Well, see, I had a costume that I think I got rid of that I made my daughter, and it was a purple people eater costume. It was just the purple over thing, but that's not Candy. But I could turn it into a prune if I still had it.
I'm thinking of being an M&M, but I haven't totally decided yet. I want to make something that's not going to take up a lot of space in my suitcase.
I'm thinking Sour Patch Kid.
There's a lot of things, or she could be the cherry on top.
Sandy goes, I'm glad I have a year to figure this out, right?
Yeah, charm bracelet and a boombox. Still you need for 80. The year to figure it out. Yes, because Sandy and her husband Troy, camp maintenance guy,
We're looking to go.
are trying to plan on going. Sharon and Gary
Mm-hmm.
are planning on going.
There's somebody else planning on going. And then another guy is planning on coming. He's looking into it. I sent him information.
That was the guy that was just there for the meetup last event or
Mhm.
last year. Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah.
We got 10 to 12 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Could get bigger.
Oh.
But we're gonna have a lot of fun. And we get to go to Cozumel and Progresso. I don't know if I'm gonna do any excursions. I'll probably just hang around the port.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to do any or not. I've been to Cozumel many times. I've done excursions. I haven't. I've done dolphins. Did something else, I think. Oh, I did. That's where I did the swim with sea turtles, snorkeled with sea turtles on my last cruise. Not my last cruise, but the cruise before that. on the Dream. And then when I go to Cozumel in July on the Jubilee, I'm going to do the sea turtle, rescue a sea turtle thing, like help send baby sea turtles into the water.
No, you can't bring honey on the cruise.
No.
You can come on the cruise, but you can't.
I mean, you can drive honey to Galveston and park honey and then jump on the cruise ship. I mean, so, oh, and Roy, I went back and watched the video of Becky coming home to the dogs. They wouldn't even let her in that trailer. They wouldn't let her in, honey.
So we'll get together several times over the next year and talk about things you should pack and
All right.
pretty much
Figure out a costume.
figure out costumes, figure out all that other stuff. There are all kinds of places you can eat on the cruise.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, I have a pumpkin hat that's got a pumpkin face that I bought years ago. I don't remember the company, but every year at the mall, the stand had them, and they were not cheap. You know, they were cheap, but not cheap. And every year they were kind of collectible. And I just bought it because I thought it was cool. And also, my daughter's birthday is on Halloween,
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
so I could do something with that hat. You know, pumpkin pie.
Oh, you can go as the you got a pumpkin hat, the little pumpkin marshmallow thingies, the Halloween candy.
Like pumpkin peeps.
No. But I can wear the hat. But I've got to get a bigger suitcase. The one I had, I did not like it, and I learned my lesson. You go to TwitchCon, you need to bring a bigger suitcase because there's freebies every corner. But you have to sign up for some of these free shirts or free pins or free whatever. But I said, next time I'm having a bigger suitcase.
I gotta get a new one. The one I was given one, but the set had been sitting in somebody's garage, never opened, but the rubber around the one wire got brittle and broke off, so it lasted for that cruise. My cousin gave me a new suitcase, but I was looking at it going, this feels a lot heavier. I got a scale thing from Amazon. I weighed it the other day. It's almost 15 pounds just a suitcase.
Yeah, no.
I'm not
Yeah,
giving up
that's
15 pounds of stuff.
Yeah, my suitcase feels heavier than the old one that doesn't want to roll right anymore. And I said, I bought it because my tote bag that I was satchel thing that I carried my daughter's last year, I got really winded carrying it through the airport with just very few clothes. So I bought one at a quick to get back home with. But I don't really like it. So I'm going to do some better research. I looked at one that's electric. You plug it up and you can ride it, but they're about $1,000. And I said, no, thank you.
I've seen some kids riding those. It's like that. And then the one ran out of power halfway through the airport or something.
Yeah.
I was thinking of something else. Oh, went right out of my head. What other cool stuff?
There's
Oh,
so
right.
much to do. Here,
There's lots to do. Amy's going to look that up. There's all kinds of places you can eat on the cruise ship. There are a few places that are cost you money, whether it's maybe sushi or the steakhouse or is there a seafood one on that one?
I don't know. Let's find it.
I don't know. But you can go to Guy's Burgers. There's a pizza place. There's the main dining room. There's the marketplace where the buffet is. There's no lack of different kinds of foods. I need to try the pizza this time. There's something else I didn't try last time either.
If you're talking about Guy Fieri's burgers, a lot of people say you're paying for the name because the burgers are not good.
No, the burger. Well, I'll say this. I've had really good ones. And I've had ones that were okay and ones that were just not. It all depends, I think, of when you go. Although most of the time I always ate it on the first day, and that was the only thing. Most of the time I only have one guy's burger because like they got the pasta and they got the tacos and they got all the other lunch options. So I usually only have guy's burger on that first day. So that's kind of like my tradition. And now if they have macaroni and cheese on board, I go get the macaroni and cheese and I get a guy's burger and I put the macaroni and cheese on the guy's burger. But on the Venencia, I had guy's burger 2 or 3 times. It was really good, and I wasn't feeling tacos, and they really didn't have the pasta bar, so they had something else. And so I ate guy's burgers, and I ate the buffet one day for lunch. So and had pizza.
From what I've heard, it's kind of hit and miss.
Yeah,
But
very hit and miss on the burger.
it was good when I had it. I had it on the Monday when they were doing on the other cruise they did a burger eating challenge. They asked me if I was going, and I said no, I would like to enjoy the burger, and mine was good. There is one restaurant that Cucina del Capitano. It's free pasta bar at lunch, but if you go at supper time, it costs. So I usually go at lunch, and you get to pick out what kind of pasta you want, what kind of sauce you want on it, if you want any extras, vegetables or whatever on it, or meat. It was good.
Yeah. Okay. So we got Guy's Burger, the C-Day brunch, which brunch is always good. Guy's Pig and Anchor. So I'll go to Guy's Pig and Anchor and I'll get macaroni and cheese and put it on my Guy's Burger. The steakhouse is an additional. Cucina is free during lunch, but additional at night. They got Bonsai Sushi, which is additional. Mongolian Wok during lunch, which is free. Blue Iguana, it's just free. And Pizza Pirate, which is free.
Blue Iguana, you can get breakfast burritos in the morning, or you can get tacos or burritos at lunchtime. I had the chicken tacos a couple times. Or you can eat what time of the day you do. If you're not feeling it at lunch, but an hour or so later they're still open, you can go get. The pizza places usually open late. They used to be open 24 hours, but now they're open till 3 a.m.
3 a.m., 4 a.m., and then they open back up at 9 a.m.
What time does the buffet close?
7:30, 8 o'clock, 9:30. But then they've got that, and then on the Venencia, they brought back the midnight buffet, which started at 11:30, and it was pretty good. They had ham and cheese sandwiches, they had pizza, chicken tenders, soup, chips, cookies. So just kind of a whole bunch of snacky food that was really good. And then they had some stuff that I wouldn't eat, but
I was watching Cruiser last year, and they went to the midnight buffet just to get dessert.
I had the cookies. Ice cream is available most of the time. They do close again now. They're not open 24 hours like they used to be. Which makes sense. I mean, who's going to be up at 4 a.m. wanting pizza or ice cream? I mean,
no.
So there are, but yeah, plenty of food options.
So anybody that's joined in late, I don't think there is, but this is Roxanne, and Roxanne is the 4th recipient of Helping Hands for Cruising Cruise, and she is joining Amy and myself on the Carnival Breeze, October 21st to the 26th, 2024, at a Galveston, and we're going to Cozumel and Progreso, which is on the Yucatan Peninsula, which I don't think I want to be in Mexico area right now.
No.
Was it hurricane? I forget what the hurricane.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard all the rain that we got yesterday was because of the hurricane.
I was looking at I guess it was a weather thing, because I was watching a news bulletin for the stuff in Maine, and there was a weather thing come across on there, and he was showing where it's hitting down by popular city down by Cancun.
Cozumel, Cancun.
Whatever's down lower on the
Yeah, I don't remember.
And when they showed the thing, and it's like it'll be pushing rain and this up into this area because of the warmth off of the coast there, and then up northern U.S. and part of Canada, they're showing that nasty S word and cold fronts and all that. I'm like,
All I know is it never really rains here. I haven't had an oven at work for 2 weeks, and our big like combi oven that like melts stuff and that we've been using to cook things, like because we have like 2 different settings and you can cook stuff and melt stuff and whatever. Decided it wasn't going to turn on Tuesday. I'm like, okay, well, our new oven gets installed on Wednesday. Oh, sure, the day it freaking monsoons outside and has like 2 inches of rain in 24 hours. The oven's supposed to arrive, and of course, it's on a trailer, so they can't bring our oven out in the rain.
Oh wow.
But oven got installed today. It stopped raining, but it was a scary drive to work yesterday because of the rain and the flooding on the streets that I have to drive on. Like, I thought I was going to get washed away.
the video you showed me that was kind of scary.
Oh yeah, when I was leaving my apartment complex and like the rapids in the road, yeah.
Danny's saying, "What was your reaction when you got picked?"
I don't know. I was happy.
She was happy. She was excited. It's been a process.
It's been a process. It's been a year being well over a year being with me and this Candy since my husband passed away. I always wanted to go on a cruise. He said, bye, have fun. He was an aircraft mechanic, only flew in an emergency when they couldn't get anyone else to go fix the plane. But they knew to have 2 or 3 barf bags ready. See, he had vertigo too easily and got sick too easily. So, we went places, but not like a lot of couples. He just didn't want to. He'd rather drive and go stay 3 nights and come home. I'd rather fly, stay 4 or 5, 6 nights, do it again 6 months later. But he wasn't that kind. I can get him maybe twice a year to do something.
Yeah, you
Overnight in Helen, Georgia, in the mountains, maybe, or Gatlinburg for 2 nights.
You went to Pigeon
Florida.
Forge.
Huh?
You said you went to Pigeon Forge.
Yeah, we went to Pigeon Forge. Yeah, 2 years ago. Yeah, the year before he got sick. So would be 2 years now because he died a year ago.
A year ago in September.
Yeah, year ago in September. But he wasn't one to really want to travel, even though he went to work every day and could fix $1 billion airplane. Getting in there made him sick.
That's too bad.
And every year you have to take your flight training again in the simulator. They knew to not put it on the setting that most people have to have it on. They knew, since he worked for the airline for 37 years, I knew they could lower it, and he still got sick.
That's too bad.
Yeah, but he loved what he did. He just didn't he was a homebody.
I was talking to my oldest kid the other day, and he has no desire to travel either. And I was like, that's too bad, because I would love to be able to someday take them on a trip somewhere. But,
Right.
hello, Finn. This is Amy's new kitty.
Oh, they like each other now.
Oh, yeah. Adeline loves both kittens. Malibu still doesn't like Addie. Addie still doesn't like Malibu. Or I think Addie likes Malibu, but Malibu does not like him. But Malibu likes both Atticus and Finn. So.
And he said, it's my turn, Mom.
We did talk Becky into going into my 12-foot John. And some people just won't go on boats.
It's
Yeah.
the best experience, though. It's just there's something about
My
it.
nephew took us on his boat the last year we went up to Pigeon Forge. He lives in Cullowhee, North Carolina. And he remembers my husband having a blast on the boat, but it was in a lake, and he didn't go that fast with us, so he enjoyed it.
But the cruise ship really doesn't go fast per se.
No, and that's fast. It's just the up and down motion, you know. But in the boat, there was no really bad with my nephew.
Unless the water's really rough, you don't feel it.
Which I'll say on my last cruise, it was really rough when we left New York, and I got sick that night, and that's the first time I've gotten sick. But I also didn't have my C-bands. I just took Dramamine, but the C-bands kick in a lot quicker than the Dramamine does.
I didn't get C-bands last time, but I lucked out. I didn't need it.
I will say, bring Dramamine and C-bands on this cruise. Just from my experiences, the Gulf can tend to be rockier than like coming out of Florida.
Where do you get the C-band?
You can buy them at Walmart, Walgreens.
Oh, okay.
You can get them off Amazon too.
I think I got mine either at Walgreens, Walmart, Target.
I had I had Gravol, which was the same as Dramamine, and then I bought some Bonine in Miami just in case it was non-drowsy.
Yeah.
But I didn't end up taking them. But we were lucky because I think the worst night I felt was the day my sign and sail card was hanging up, and it was just kind of doing a little bit of this. I was like, oh, I guess we are rocking a bit.
Our issue in New York was, so with the Gulf, like the Gulf I've always noticed tend to be a little bit rockier. But with New York, we were fighting a tropical storm that was coming in. And so it made it, even the cruise director made a comment about it the next morning in the morning show on how rough it was that first night. Like, he was like, yeah, I kept waking up and but I was sick before the Welcome Aboard show even started. So I missed that but the rest of it was fine. After we got out of the New York area and away from the tropical storm, we were good.
Right.
So when we figure out all the logistics beforehand, we'll figure out where we're flying into and where we're going to meet up. We'll probably get together as a gang the night before. And
I just don't know if we want to do it in Houston or in Galveston.
I have a friend that lives in Dallas, close to Dallas. And I said, he's only 20, but he's trying to get his license. He's autism. And so I said, maybe by next year you'll have your license and you can meet me at the hotel before I get on the ship. Because I've never met him.
But, what part of Dallas? What city?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Don't know exactly.
I live 2.5 hours east of Dallas.
Right.
Amy is the I always get it wrong.
Yeah,
managing partner, proprietor, like they're this like
she's kind of the owner of an Outback location.
Steakhouse.
Yeah, I have a friend that lives in another part too in Texas. Not Corpus Christi. In the college town, College Station.
College Station. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how far that's from you either.
I drove through College Station when I drove to Galveston. Or I drove through where it said, hey, College Station is this way.
Right.
I have two kids to babysit, both in Texas, but one's in Dallas and the other one's in San Antonio.
Okay. But I'll be driving to the port. Whether I'm driving from Dallas or from here, I don't know. It all depends where I pick up this lady at.
So I figure out where the other two are.
Yeah, and it all depends what the three of them plan on doing. And I was like, I'll get the the 4 of us to the cruise ship.
Right.
Because I can fit 3 other adults in my car. I mean, there's 5 seatbelts, so I could technically fit 5 people in that vehicle.
Be cozy. We'll figure it.
It's very cozy.
Right.
But
I also told all of them, More than likely, Sandy. But whether it's Houston or Galveston, I don't know yet. I'm probably going to say Houston just because it will be cheaper hotel-wise. More options to eat and do like a hangout. And also, there are, for people who need it, there are shuttles from Hobby Airport to the cruise terminal.
Yep.
And then there's also ones that can drive to Galveston. But it all totally depends. But if you fly into Houston, you're going to have to get to Galveston somehow.
Yep.
And the Carnival transportation is almost the cheapest unless you get 4 or 5 people together to take an Uber. And then you're at the mercy of the Uber to find an Uber that will take you from Houston to Galveston. And then, hey, well, if you got the Uber, well, you can drive. We need to get a group of people and go to Buc-ee's. Or we can stay in, like, Texas City, because I know I can fit people in my car. If Sharon and Gary are going, not to say they can, but they would probably be driving as well. So there's just lots of logistics to work out by that time.
Sometimes.
If Buc-ee's only had a hotel, I'd stay right there.
Well, they kind of have a hotel. If you don't know, my cruise this summer, was it this summer? I went out on the Carnival Dream out of Galveston. And the night before, I had to work kind of late, but not late. And I was like, I know me, and I know I'm not going to be able to fall asleep and wake up at like 3 a.m. to make the drive to Houston. Or to Galveston. So I decided I'm leaving after work. And I drove to Buc-ee's, and I went into the bathroom, and I used the bathroom. I changed. I was already in comfy clothes that I could sleep in. And I slept in the Buc-ee's parking lot. Got up the next morning. I packed my little bag of what I wanted to wear. Got my toothbrush and my contacts and all that. Walked into Buc-ee's. And I changed and drove to the cruise ship.
Yeah, I've seen YouTubers who go to Buc-ee's and they park there. And they say they make them leave. So you were lucky.
I think that's more like maybe RVs and that kind of stuff. But I was just in my car. And I parked far, far away. Like, I parked on, like, the outskirts of their parking lot.
Yeah.
Like, I was in the very, like, last row, like, furthest away from the building that I could be.
Yeah. And we can all go in and get Buc-ee's bathing suits and be beavers all weekend.
Yeah, I don't think so. Hello, V. V saying hi to Roxanne.
Cute, but not great, but cute.
But yeah, go to Buc-ee's. And then I will be platinum by that cruise, way into platinum, or because I'll have my 2 cruises before that. Because I turn platinum on my next cruise, to where Mike Land and I will get to check in 2 days before everybody else. So we'll get early boarding. And then our room will be available for us to drop anything off in. So we can board the ship, wait for everybody else. Anybody who wants to drop anything off, we can go drop it off in our room.
V wants to know if she can pinch your cheeks if she joins this cruise.
V, you better join this cruise.
V likes pinching cheeks. That's her thing. It happened during COVID rather than hugging people. Just pinch your cheek from a distance. Yeah, because Amy and I'll be there a little bit earlier, so we'll make arrangements so that somebody will be with you to get on the cruise ship.
Yep.
Oh, you and your cousin.
Yeah, my cousin. I tried to call her today, but she's not answering. So I don't know. They could have been out at the fair.
Yeah. Roxanne's cousin Donna will be joining her on the cruise.
Yeah.
But we can get our stuff. Like if you pick up anything at Buc-ee's or anything, bring soda on. If you're a wine drinker, can bring that on. And we can dump it off in the room and go explore until we're allowed in until everyone else is allowed in their rooms.
Now, the only kind of drink I will drink sometimes is a strawberry daiquiri, or I'll drink this much wine with that much orange juice and Sprite. I'm not a really. So if I brought on a bottle of wine, how do I get the orange juice and Sprite? You know.
Well, you can get orange juice from wherever. They even have orange juice in like at breakfast time in the little machine. I can't drink
Yeah.
orange juice anymore, but I always used to have orange juice with my breakfasts. Now
Right.
I like to go to the dining room because I can get grapefruit juice.
Right.
And on this last cruise, I decided because I had the Cheers package, and I was like, I had grapefruit juice one morning, like the last morning, and I'm like, this is good. I'm like, oh, people drink grapefruit juice with vodka, so I drank grapefruit juice and vodka all day long. That's the night that I drank too much, and I ordered. What did I order? I ordered my Stanley Cup. I ordered a new remote for my TV that the dog already ate. I ordered cat toys and dog toys, and I had animal Halloween costumes in my cart that I actually never bought, but they were in the cart.
Don't let Amy go drunk shopping on Amazon.
So if I'm say only a drinker 2 or 3 times a year, or when I'm out, like maybe I went to I was at like TwitchCon, I had a drink, and I'll probably have a drink when I go on my next trip, or the cruise. So would it be worth getting it?
No, just buy the drinks. I won't be getting it on this cruise, mainly because I don't want to make her buy it.
If she bought the drink package, then I would have to buy the drink package, which is like $50 or $60 a day.
Yeah.
Whereas you can buy the drinks outright. The ones I bought on last cruise were like $12 to $14.
Yeah.
I haven't had 5 drinks on the whole cruise, and one of them was bought for me.
Yeah.
But you'll want to try the Miami Vice if you like strawberry daiquiri. Do you like pina coladas too?
No.
I just get strawberry daiquiri.
Yeah.
Because the Miami Vice is half pina colada, half strawberry daiquiri. I drank 3 of those on the last cruise.
Yeah, I mean, and it all.
But if you want, you can bring a bottle of wine,
Mm-hmm.
and you can bring a 12-pack of Sprite.
Yep. And then they have the orange juice in the morning that you can get in a cup and put it in your little refrigerator.
You can mix your own little things in your room.
Right. So wherever we stay at the hotel, you'll make sure we'll have a place to go get things we need that we didn't bring for the cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Walmart in Miami.
Yeah, and like I'll have a vehicle in wherever we're like. I'll probably say we're probably staying in the Houston area that night before, and then just make our way down to Galveston in the morning. Galveston, depending on where we stay, we could probably stay in like League City, Texas City area. It'll be cheaper than in Galveston, and it's closer to the port. And got time to figure that out, but we'll be able to get stuff, be able to make trips to. Because I will have a vehicle, so I can get us to go to wherever we need to the night before or that morning of if we need to.
Yeah, because I can't. You can't take bottles of wine on the airplane, so I had to get some. And they make the little tiny bottles now, so I don't need that much.
We say with the fishbowl. I believe that's Red Frog
Pub.
Or pub. Yeah. The pub that has that. Oh, that's just on Embarkation, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know.
I seen a video of somebody having it. It was huge.
Yeah, for people to share. But like when I go on the Friends Day in May, I'll be getting the drink package. I made it totally worth it on my last cruise. I'll do it on the Friends Day just because there's going to be so many YouTubers on the Friends Day.
Yep.
And it's going to be a totally different crowd and an environment than what our group cruise was to what this group cruise is going to be. Whereas I can go, I don't even know how to classify it. Like, I'm more of a social drinker. Like, I don't drink every day. I don't, like, if I go out to dinner with friends, I'll get a drink. When we do our group work meetups, like the night before, usually we have a meeting, like we'll go out or even after a meeting and I'll drink. The cruise, I can go drink or I don't have to drink.
Right.
So like our cruise, I won't get the drink package, but I'll buy a drink here and there throughout the cruise. But on the Friends Day, I know it's going to be a freaking party all 5 days. That I'm going to buy the drink package so I can participate in the party.
Right.
There's
I'm
these
not
other-
an avid water drinker. Give me water and I'm happy.
Yeah, I drink water mostly. I take my water bottle. I just fill it up at the they
Water
have like
station.
some water at the station that's there by on the
Yeah.
I'll probably buy some water that will be delivered to the room. So
Yeah, I don't know if fishbowl's covered. I don't think it probably is because I think I seen one and I thought they said it was like $30 something for the.
yeah, the fishbowl is half price during happy hour on the first day, and then randomly throughout the trip they'll may have a happy hour.
She says there's a day it's half price. Yeah,
Yeah, Sandy's right. The fishbowl is not covered on the drink package.
so it seemed to me it was like 32 or 36 or 38, some weird number like that. Like, yeah, not something I want. I like the Miami Vice, and I like the deal closer at the
Alchemy.
Alchemy bar.
You just love these kids.
On a ship, I have to set sail with Captain Morgan. 20 or less for the drink pack. I don't know. I don't drink enough to do the drink
Yeah,
pack.
it's like I don't drink a lot of soda, but if I wanted to get a Sprite with dinner, does that extra or is
Yeah. So if you don't have any drink package, it is, but it's like $3 or $4.
right?
But they do have like a soda package, which is like, I don't even know what's all on it because I've never had it. But
Last night I seen you could order it to your room, like you could get a 6-pack for. I thought it was like $10.
contemplated, like especially like so when I do the Jubilee next summer, I might get the drink package. But on our cruise, I might even do the bubbles, just because I know they have Starry, and at Galveston, they got Dr. Pepper, and they got Dr. Pepper Zero. So for me, I even think when I did the Dream, I got the bubbles package, so I could have all the soda I wanted.
So I don't drink enough of it to even probably get anything except I want one, I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
drink ginger ale. I drink maybe one ginger ale or 2 a month, and that's about it.
And Sandy's right. You can't use the drink package on the first day, and that's just the drink package. Bottomless bubbles, you'll do. Yeah. So Texas and New York. I don't know what New York's laws are. Hey, Addie, leave him alone. Run away, Finn. Texas you can only serve liquor in Texas that was bought in the state of Texas. So, and they also have laws about drink packages and like giving away alcohol, and they're very strict on some alcohol rules. And so you can't really do a whole lot of drink specials per se in Texas. And so you can't do the drink package on Texas on the first day. So all liquor drink packages, the Cheers package will start on the second day out of Galveston.
We were on an 8-day cruise. I had 5 drinks.
Yeah. I don't even know how many I purchased. I know I got most of mine from Danny.
Yeah, Danny bought me one. The one night, went to see something with him and Kenny. I want to say Blaine. I have a picture. We're in the Liquid Lounge
Yeah.
because it's like blue lighting in there.
There we go.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to all the food too. You know, if you got to,
I just wish it was here already.
me too. But it's like I'm watching all these cruise channels and them going out cruising, or my former coworker that I went to Cuba with. I just seen a post that her and one of the other persons that went to Cuba with had landed in Cuba today, and I'm like, dang it! I wish I was there.
Yeah.
Somewhere warm.
Yeah. Darian, he's going to Germany in June.
Be nice. Addie.
But he's also thinking, I asked him, I said, have you thought about taking a cruise from Germany? And he said, that's a good idea. So he may be thinking about doing a cruise probably in 25.
Nice.
Seen him. Oh, they're on the Carnival Celebration right now, I think it is. Because there was Rafi, there was Darian, there was Eric B with Destination Fun. Went live the other night. It's like, wait a minute. I was just on a cruise a year ago with 3 of those people.
Wait a minute. Darren and Rafi are on that same cruise?
It was a live. Destination Fun did a live. Not last night. I think it was the night before.
Right?
Oh, I knew Eric B was on that cruise with like Nautical Nurse Nancy and Beach Please and
then there's a bunch of them going on the booze cruise after that one.
Yeah, the booze cruise, they're leaving on Sunday, I think.
hey,
I was watching the
Addie.
thing they had this
Oh, no.
morning. They're all talking about the booze cruise. Some of them are getting in today. Some of them are getting in tomorrow. Some are getting in on Saturday.
Yeah, Tanny says there was Darian was there and Eric B and Rafi. I looked at it going, I was clicking across it. It was like, oh, Destination Fun's live. Wait a minute, that's Darian. Is that Eric B in the background? And then I was to the side of the face and heard the voice, and it's like, and Rafi.
Yeah, I knew Eric B was on there. Like Sherry from Sherry Austin Sunsets is on there. Nautical Nurse Nancy. I don't know.
Are they on a cruise now?
Yeah, they're on the celebration for the non-group cruise.
Yeah, I think I heard him say they were in Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're in
number
St.
one.
Thomas today. Oh, Billy J's on that cruise. Trying to convince Billy J he needs to go on our cruise.
There's a lot of people that need to come on our cruise. But we don't
Yeah,
want
I told Danny that him and the boys and Kimberly need to go on our cruise, but I know school, so I don't know if they can, even though it's only a couple days. School.
we'd like to have a big cruise, but it doesn't need to be huge like the inaugural one. But we want to celebrate the 2-year mark of Helping Hands.
Yeah, I think Eddie said he's leaving in the morning and meeting up with someone for dinner tomorrow night.
And we did that
Giving your bone to Finn.
when we went to Miami. It's a bunch of us went out for lunch. We went to a Latino restaurant and most of us had Cuban sandwiches. And then we met up that evening and we had pizza and stuff and got to meet everybody, and it was kind of cool. We'll have a little meetup of some kind, I'm sure.
I wish Meg and Paul could go, but Meg can't because of work.
Wrong time of the year, yeah.
She can't travel in that span of time.
One day I'm going to meet Meg. You know, we're only about 30 minutes from each other.
Oh wow, okay.
One day.
Yeah.
And if not before, probably in March.
Yeah, I want to go in March to Helen, Georgia, you know. 2 hours from my house, why not?
Yep.
Texas steak.
All right, I haven't texted. Well, you can come to my Outback and I can give you free steak.
Free steak and a bloomin' onion.
You mean
Actually,
they-
we can go to. But to be honest, we can go to any Outback in Texas, and I can get up to $100 free food. So
Yeah. But they probably want one of those steak houses that's, you know, that on YouTube that no one knows about. You get there and it's like a 4-pound steak, you know.
I would like to see Amy's if we can, but if not, I just would like to eat a note back and say, hey, I know where.
It depends on what Outback you go to. The one we have in our town, not great.
Mine's good.
It also depends on. It could be great now. 6 months ago, that cook could have left, and it could be better now.
Yeah.
You just never know. Even though I know they're all supposed to be trained to cook it this way, it's just that you're gonna get some cooks back there that's gonna do it their way.
Well, if we go to the one go to the one in Abilene, if there's a complaint, I'm going to complain to the owner.
Yeah, I won't know who the owner is at that point.
You know I'm going to give you raving reviews. Hello, Ellsworth. How are you doing? Hey, Fairy Dust. How are you doing, Brene? So those that came in late, I'd like you to introduce our new friend. This is Roxanne. She is there's a friend over there, Finn, too. Roxanne is the next recipient on the Helping Hands for Cruising cruise and going on Amy's cruise in October next year.
Right.
Put a line-minute group cruise.
Well, my legal name is Roxy Ann, but my dad called me Roxanne.
Yeah.
My mom calls me both names. When she really wants something, I know if they call me Roxanne that I'm in trouble. So, but my YouTube is Adventures with Roxanne, so I'll go by either name.
Well, you just let us know what you want to be called by us, and we'll do that.
That's fine. Well, on YouTube, Roxanne is fine. In person, if the legal people say to get on the boat, had to be Roxy Ann, So.
Well, that's your card. You get a. I can get it. You will get a blue sign and sale
Right.
card. and your name on that will be as Roxy, because that's why you were.
So I go by either.
And it has all your info on there. This is your thing for everything. Just get in your room.
Right.
If you decide to purchase something, you hand them to that. You don't have to carry cash around.
Yeah, because I know I read in the info I got so much money, and it goes on that little card you just showed. Right?
Yeah, you'll be getting a certain amount that you can either spend on. You can spend it on excursion. You can spend it on specialty dining,
And I think,
or whatever you like. You get the amount for your cabin, but that's up to you guys what you decide to do with it.
Do we both get that, or is it one of us?
Just it's for that cabin. So
Okay. She'll have so much on her card, and I'll have so much on mine.
however they figured that out.
I don't know.
That's between Sean and whoever.
but
Yeah,
I will say now that you guys have $25 that will be split between the two of you. For sure. Like that's the $25 came with the booking of the room.
Yep.
$25 on
Right.
board credit.
That's on top.
Right.
That's on top of what the amount given by Helping Hands.
yeah. I read it, but I don't remember how much, and I gotta find the letter again.
I just put it in the private chat there.
Okay. Okay.
At least that's what I was told.
I think that's what's in the letter. I just hope I didn't delete. I know I didn't delete it. I just gotta find where I put it.
But that'll
Hey, Brene.
that's enough to get you a couple good meals, a couple smaller excursions. You can get a meal plus, buy a couple souvenirs or whatever.
Or a couple
Right.
of your strawberry daiquiris
Yep.
or, your Sprite.
Yeah.
So
But I wouldn't buy Sprite. I would bring Sprite on. Bring a 12-pack of Sprite on.
It's,
I won't drink that many. That's the thing. But it still would be cheaper.
does Donna drink Sprite?
I don't know what she drinks. I know she's not a heavy. I know she doesn't drink. You know, like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can each bring a 12-pack, and like if you don't drink it, or maybe can offer it to somebody else, or you can leave it for the cabin stewards and those kind of people.
Right.
Get her. Get her. Yeah. No, you didn't like
Now,
that.
some places you can buy those the little tiny Sprites. I don't see that too often. The little half-size cans. They have those occasionally, but it's hard to find them.
Yeah, they're hard to find.
Yeah, I don't know if they come out with them only at certain times of the year or not, but you can find I call them the half-size can of Coke or Sprite or whatever the other flavors are.
Trying to think
Dr.
what it
Pepper.
is. I don't know what I did with my V. Now you got me thinking about that. I got with my own money last year, my spending money. They had bargains on T-shirts on certain days, like 2 for $25.
Right.
Especially getting near the end of the cruise. I bought myself a hoodie, which I wear quite often.
Myself a hoodie on the Venetia. Hey,
Hey, Lacey. I'll probably get another one on the Breeze because my Carnival Horizon one's getting worn in spots, but it's still one of the warmest hoodies I've had. What else? They have good bargains, and plus there's spots like probably be one in Cozumel. They had the shopping guy come in, do a little show, and then that one's nice.
Yeah.
They had a shopping guy come in and say when you go in the ports to tell you where you can go get free stuff, and you can get Diamonds International, give you a bracelet, and you can get a little charm on it. Which I got to find out if I can get another one because
you'll be able to get another one.
I'm hoping they'll have some of the, like you said, the one cruise you went on, they had extra different charms for sale.
Right.
Because I came home, I had it, I showed it on a live stream, and I don't know where my bracelet and the other, because I had a spare charm, can't find any of it. I can find all my other stuff from the cruises back here, but this one guy, his name was Julian on Horizon. He said, "Okay, you can go here, and you can get this for free, and you go here, and you can get this for free, and you go to the bamboo place, you can get this bamboo lei for free." And I was like, kind of cool. I could just go to these places, and then I picked up magnets and shot glasses, and
Yeah, I like to collect refrigerator magnets.
That's what I collect.
that's what I got here.
Yeah, and I collect salt and pepper shakers, but my husband, before he passed away, the last 4 or 5 years, we'd go somewhere. Oh, I like those. He'd say, walk away from the salt and pepper shakers. You already have over 200. You don't need another one.
Wow.
So, yeah, I've been collecting those since I was 16.
I got one of the Carnival Horizon.
We should also probably do a cabin crawl on our cruise because I know we have the spa balcony. She'll have her aft view, window, ocean view, aft view, ocean view. I don't know what the others going on because they haven't booked yet what they're getting.
Then I got ones from Amber Cove and La Romana.
Are they very expensive or the normal like $4.99 price?
$4.99. I would say they're no more than $8, if
Right.
even that. If even that.
Bonaire. The one, and then I got this one in Aruba, but I bought one similar to this Bonaire one. I got it Lucy's Retired Surfers Bar and Restaurant that I got for another YouTuber, and I think I spent
Yep.
$5 or $6
I
on it.
got more. I got some on top and bottom.
That's my refrigerator right now. Like these are my new ones. New York, Nova Scotia, Portland, St. John, New Brunswick.
Oh, so you went to Nova Scotia.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
So,
I've got some that I used to demo in the grocery store, and I've got one from Tetley Tea Company, and one from Domino. No, not Domino's. DiGiorno Pizza. I had one from DiGiorno Pizza. You bought a pizza or you bought a Tetley tea, and you got a free magnet back then. Back in the 80s.
so when we took Tenny to, when Kenny went to Toronto with us, we went to the aquarium. I got one for that. So this is my kind of my YouTube board, except for this magnet. That's what I got in Cuba.
Oh,
But I have a Australian one from the Down Under Cruisers. I got my Call Me V ones.
Yep, that's on my refrigerator. My Call Me V1.
I've got this little painting that Amy sent me, along with the big one. I put a magnet on the back of it. It's on there. And then when we went to M23, there was a couple I was cruising with the Colemans. They gave me a magnet, so I might have to get a bigger board or another board. Stay. Well, the other thing I want to get to, when you're on the cruise, keep an eye out for ducks,
oh,
because people
they have,
they'll just drop them anywhere, put them anywhere, and you.
Yeah.
This was the morning, our second last port, La Romana. When we're going down the stairs to breakfast, and I thought somebody had dropped garbage on the steps, and I looked down and it was this little duck sitting there.
oh, they have little hidden predators.
Yep. And it says on it, keep or hide, you decide. So you can either keep it or you can hide it again for somebody else to find. It has the date of the cruise, what ship, which cruisers dropped it. I want to get some that I've seen online that are red with white maple leaves for Canada on it. And then I want to put my channel on the one side and then Helping Hands on the other side. So I can advertise Helping Hands that way.
That would be neat. Like my grandson, and he lives in Florida, and they were at 4 or 5 months ago. They were at Chick-fil-A, and he says, "Mom, let me get out. No, we're in line to order. No, there's a rock over there. It's a painted rock." So she let him get out, and he got the painted rock. And about 2 weeks later, they were somewhere else. He says, "Mom, there's another painted rock in this place." So he can spot them. He's very good at that. I said, "I need you with me to find those people to hide."
He would love it here. This summer, a lady started a thing down under the bridge by the river here. A painted rock like a snake's head, and then a bunch of rocks behind it to make this little snake. It was kind of this pathway rock thing beside the pathway. Well, didn't all kinds of people catch on to doing it? And at one point in time, I was down there, and there was over 3,000 rocks that people had painted with different things. I did a video on it, but it was kind of cool.
Yeah, but he can spot them. He's pretty good at it. And he knew they were free because he's in first grade, kindergarten. In kindergarten, he's 6 years old. So I guess first grade. He's in first grade, but he reads on a 3rd grade to 4th grade level. And when he found them last year, one of them said have something about having a blessed day. He said, "Yep, these are free."
B collected pins. I used to do that. When I was involved in scouting, I collected pins, and I have a whole container of pins. But I like the magnets because I can just I can buy these whiteboards at the dollar store and just stick them up there. Amy's pineapple magnets upside down on your fridge. That's not a good thing, Brene. You don't want upside down pineapples. Oh, and if you want to, you can decorate your cabin door.
Right. I've seen that.
You can, whether it's something with magnets that you can.
Yeah, I've got this pack of magnets that were square that you could write on. They're whiteboard magnet things. And I said, I'm going to get a better whiteboard writer because of what came with it. Did not work very well. And I'm going to bring one of those to put on our door.
Yep.
I can remember.
This how I had. Whoops. Where's my sign? Right there. I had that one, and up above my head, there's one that says "Follow us on YouTube," and a Canadian flag, and then I had done an American flag and Amy's thing, and we. This you can use like the command, the poster strips,
Uh-huh.
and you can stick them on with that. Something that's not going to damage the door, so either one of those. And then Amy has all kinds of stars and her favorite flowers, hibiscus. So we just put that all around it. It looked kind of cool. The handy part is, as you're walking yours won't be too bad because you're at the end of the hallway. But when you're walking down a hallway to find your cabin, and there's all these doors, and all of a sudden yours sticks out with, oh yeah, that's mine because it's got the whatever design on it.
Right.
But the
Go ahead.
the whiteboard's a cool idea too because somebody can leave you a note, or you can leave somebody a note.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
No, I was trying to find my baby ducks, but I can't find them. But I'm not totally come back from my cruise yet either. But I was looking. I don't know where my baby ducks are.
I only have.
Teeny,
I only
teeny
have
baby ducks.
But Amy has arranged it so we're all have the same dining time as well, so we can all eat together.
Yeah, and if anybody look, it's a Finn. If anybody books the cruise on their own, book early dining, and we'll get together and link our bookings.
Yep.
What time is early dining?
6. I wanted us to do early dining so we could all have the same waiter, same person every night, and some weren't doing, because on our last group cruise, some had early dining, some had anytime dining. I think maybe some even had late dining. We were all over, and that last night, most of us got together to eat dinner together, but some wanted to eat with their server that they had eaten with the other couple nights. That way we could all meet, and it was hard to book us all together to eat. Like, so when we had any time, we could eat together, but we would have to we all had to be in like the group chat, and then you were able to select people, but then you had to go and say, like, for instance, Danny had his boys with him. Well, his boys didn't have chat, but Danny did. So I was able to add Danny, but then we had to go up to the maitre d' and say, hey, I need to add so-and-so and so-and-so. Or like we would have one of the roommates, and then you had to go add the others. And so it was just like not a headache. It was just a lot more complicated. Where if we all have 6 o'clock dining and link our bookings, we'll have a table together and we can eat together every night.
Yeah, we certainly didn't want to give up who our servers were at the on the horizon.
Have our servers have the table, and then with the early dining, you can get done, eat, and make the early shows, and you have your whole night free. So,
Or spend your whole night in the casino.
I think I might try one evening or a little bit, since they have the non-smoking casino on the breeze. I might try my luck once or twice, but I'm not gonna. Oh yeah. Yeah, some people don't know what the pineapple thing means.
What
It's
is
funny when
it?
the cruise director starts talking about upside down pineapples on the cruise ship.
You don't want to put any upside down pineapples on your door.
Yeah.
Unless you're into
Any
swinging.
pineapples on your door.
Unless you're a swinger, you don't do that. Is that what hard to book a bunch of us together? It was a wee bit of a nightmare last night, but we had an amazing server on
Sugar, yeah.
Horizon. It's a little group of people. It's like, so I didn't want to leave. I was like, I don't want to stay on this. Can I stay on this ship? And I wish I could have the lottery and just do the back to back.
We got so lucky that third night when we found him, me, you, Danny,
Yep.
you, and Danny.
The guy we had the first night was nice, but it's like, and I don't know about the second night. We had the second night, and then the third night we found Sugar, and it's like, now we have Sugar's table. Is that Sugar's table?
And they even knew towards the end we would come in and we would check in and we'd go up and they're like, they knew we wanted to sit with Sugar. Like the one guy knew for sure. Like when he saw me walk up there.
I think it was Joy always knew when we walked up.
Yeah,
Like,
when he saw me walk up there, he knew we wanted to sit with Sugar.
Sugar. Okay. Let's get a sec. Hopefully the carnival chat works.
Went down the wrong way. Do y'all do the internet package?
I don't. Amy does because she has.
I just did the social. But I will, from now on, I'll always get premium because I have to have access to emails and stuff for work. That's what happens when you own a steakhouse.
I didn't really use it. It's like I messaged my kids from the hotel on Messenger the morning that we left for the cruise port, and I messaged them when I got back to the port 8 days later. But I think I left them like Amy's info, so if there was an emergency, they could contact Amy, and then Amy could let me know. But there's a hub on the hub app. There is a chat thing. It's like $5.
Right.
Which, for a big group, like that was super helpful because we had one big group chat of like, hey, we're going to go do this, or we're going to go do this, or who wants to go do this? And hey, where's everybody at? What's everyone doing?
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch trivia, or I'm gonna go casino, or whatever.
But I thought about on the cruise doing a live, but I would need the internet package.
Hey, Sharon.
It works for some people when they go live before they leave the port, and that. But even with the package, not a guarantee you're going to get good reception for a live.
I've had good and bad through all my cruises.
I just sent it to you, Sharon.
But even on this last cruise, I had the premium package, especially being my first time away from work as the boss. And I knew I had work stuff that I had to take care of. I never went live, but I was able to get into my work's inventory program and check inventory and do numbers and do emails and that kind of stuff. So, and then I usually, since I started more YouTube, I got the social media or a higher one, but before I just got social media. So I had access to Facebook and Snapchat and Messenger.
I disconnected for that week.
Well, if you do social media, does that include YouTube?
YouTube, you can only get on the premium one. Now, it was real interesting on one of the cruises that I did do I just did the regular package, like just social media. I could participate in chat on YouTube, but I couldn't see any video. It was just a black screen, but I could play in chat.
Are you ready down there?
So, so if you got the social, you could do Facebook.
Yep.
You could do live on Facebook.
That I don't know. I never tried.
Hello, Sharon.
Hey, Sharon.
Everybody. This is our Thursday night that we go out to eat.
I knew that. That's why I just kind of said, well,
I know. Thank
you're
you.
available. Yes. If you're not, we'll catch up another night.
Where'd you guys go tonight?
It's called Old Texas Brew House.
Okay.
Old Texas Brewery. I don't know if you know that in Burleson, but yeah.
Burleson store is not a part of my region anymore. For Outback, we got our regions got realigned, and I belong to other stores now. Burleson is not one of them.
You're gonna have to come and go out to eat with us, girl.
Yes.
Rexana.
I'll be in Denton.
Denton.
That's
near the casino.
I'm doing an event. I'm doing Farah on Saturday, the 4th.
Oh man.
But I'll be in town I'm getting a hotel room that Friday night, and I took Friday off, so I can go whenever to Fort Worth, Denton on Friday, the 3rd.
Lay down.
I'll have to look at that and see.
I'm busy. Go
Yeah.
lay down.
Look at my back window is dirty. I gotta clean it.
But yeah, I'm doing.
Rexanne, I just saw you went to Vegas.
Yes, I did.
How was that?
Very interesting. I had been to Vegas 20 years ago, but it was really nice. I got to meet Singapore actors, the ukulelems off Twitch. And we thought they were going to come the first day we were there, and they didn't. They came the second day, and we thought they were going to be an hour. They were there over 5 hours with us, and we missed TwitchCon the second day.
Oh no.
But I got to go 2 days to TwitchCon, and one day we spent all day with the Singapore actors that are fantastic ukulele players and guitar.
Nice. So was it a gamer's trip, or what kind of trip was it that you went on?
You know, you've heard of Twitch. Twitch, never heard of Twitch. It's like YouTube, but Twitch is 99% live. Everything you do on there is live gaming, live chats like this, but it's all live. But next year,
Twitch?
I have done Twitch before.
I'm not on Twitch, but my kids are or have been. Because
Yeah, I have an account on there, but I'm gonna do it starting next year. Next year, Twitch is opening where you can be on any platform. And through the Twitch platform, you can be on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and Instagram, and whatever the other one is. There's one now called Kick. I don't know what Kick is, but it's new. Everybody's going to Kick. But you're going to be able to do it all in one platform.
So is Twitch like Instagram, or is it like YouTube?
It's like YouTube in a sense. It's like more of a gaming streaming service.
Yeah, it's a stream.
They have gaming. Yeah, they have gaming on there. They also do have cooking, and they have blogs on there. But it's mostly gaming. It started out as a gaming platform, but in the last 2 to 3 years, you're getting everything like you get on YouTube.
Well, not to change the subject, but I want to say congratulations to you.
Thank
I'm really
you.
excited to meet you on Amy's cruise. I'm real excited for all of us I'm so excited. It's going to be your first cruise. You're going to have a good time with all of us. And congratulations. I'm so
Thank you.
that you have this opportunity.
Thanks for nominating me.
You're welcome. I'm so glad that you have this opportunity. And Amy and Michael Ann, they're just two awesome folks. And if V is going to be there, you're going to meet some wonderful people.
Right.
You are. I've met Amy twice now. I could actually say I've met her twice. She came to Texas and she
I didn't come to Texas. I went to Fort Worth. I live in
That's true. She lives in Texas now.
Right?
Been in
Well,
Texas for over 3 years.
You didn't always live in Texas.
No, I've been in Texas for over 3 years now, and now I'm tied down here. I can't. But yeah, I'll be in Denton Friday and Saturday after Halloween next Friday and Saturday.
Okay. Well, we'll look that up and see what where we're at that time.
Because I can be there. I'm not working Friday, and I can be there anytime. But I'm doing FARA, which I didn't really know what FARA was, but it's a bike ride for Friedrichs Ataxia Research Alliance, and they do an annual bike ride every year, and Outback caters the lunch.
Wow.
Who's Floss? Hi, Floss, and hi, Danny D. Hi, Fairy Dust, Bernay. Floss, Sunset One. I don't know who that is, but hello.
I met Floss a year ago she's a supporter, and I met her a year ago at M22, and she met her again this year at M23.
Oh, nice.
She's a wonderful lady.
And Miss V. Did I say hi?
V was in here.
Yeah.
They're on their way home. They were in traffic, so
I noticed that Roxanne has been in a lot of our favorite channels. I've seen her in there, like Sean and okay, Roxanne, I got to tell you something. So on the last Helping Hands for Cruising cruise that we were on, Darian and Viso Raphael and Eric B, Adventures with Eric B, and well, those are 3 that I saw on a live that were on our last group cruise for Helping Hands for Cruising with Kenny. And they're on a cruise right now with Beach Please and Adventures Ahead. Adventures Ahead and Beach Please are 2 other channels, and they're on a group cruise right now. And I'm sitting there watching them last night, and I'm like, oh, I wish I was on that cruise. Because once you meet people on a group cruise, they're your friends sort of kind of for life, you know? And you'll see that after this cruise, Roxanne.
And one of the coolest things is, so I've been on a lot of solo cruises, all of mine, but now 2. So 10 out of the 12 cruises I've been on have been solo. One was with my best friend, her husband, and their daughter. But something about this cruise, it was really cool because you had people to do things with, but you could still do your own thing. So like one of the things I did by myself is I did the pumpkin search, like went and looked for the pumpkins, and I did that on my own. But as you're walking to like there was 40 of us, and 40 of us on this large cruise ship of like 4,000 people, and we're always running into somebody you knew, and it was like
You're talking about the Helping Hands? Amy,
Huh?
you're talking about the Helping Hands?
Yeah, the one last year.
I don't remember a pumpkin search.
It's all paper things.
Yeah, it was like, I don't even remember. I didn't win. I was mad. It was done differently than I did it on the Spirit. But
Amy's a trivia fan.
I mean, we were always in, like, Danny and I were always in trivia. Eric B would come to trivia. Like, we did morning trivia a lot. We won. The group of us won morning trivia one morning.
You like trivia, Roxanne?
Oh, you're on silent.
You're muted.
I forgot I muted myself. Yes, I like trivia.
Oh, there you go then.
But had that group for trivia, and we were always adding to our group. People were going away and coming and going on that. And just like when we went to shows, like we always had a spot and people could join. And it was just so much fun. I remember at one point, Michael Ann and I are sitting in the atrium bar, and I get a picture from, it was either Darren or Blaine. And it's of me and Michael Ann.
Yeah. I turned around and took a picture of them too.
I'm like, oh, they're there. They're up there.
Everybody hung out in the atrium. Yeah, quite a bit.
It was a good place to sit and listen to music, and
They had violinists playing while, yeah.
The one night Michael Ann and I drug Kenny everywhere.
Kenny was our
Yeah.
First recipient, right? Okay.
Right.
And somehow I kind of got stuck that last night after at some point or one point I got stuck with Kenny and Landon. And I'm like, okay, because Danny had to go take care of something. And so I had responsibility of Landon and then Kenny. So Landon and I got Kenny back to his room and then I got Landon back to his room. But
Hey, you loved it.
it was fun. Yeah, it was great.
Kenny was always fun. He just watching people's expressions.
And he's getting ready to go on another cruise by himself.
Yep.
Yeah. I was watching one night and he said the people that were going to go with him, they decided not to go. So he,
They weren't able to go, but they're looking at getting another cruise.
Stuff came up.
Yeah, they had some stuff they had to take care of, and they're not going to be able to go. But
Yeah.
they're going on another cruise.
But hey, Roxanne, you got a year to plan.
yeah.
Did you win money in Vegas?
I broke even.
Okay, well that's good. I watched. I may not have commented, but I did watch a couple of your lives when you were on there playing for $20. You'd go up, you'd go down, you'd go up, you'd go down, and yeah. And then I saw the one where you were eating dinner with some of the Twitch.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they were so funny sitting there, and I had my tripod, and he says, "Oh, are you a streamer?" And I said, "Yes." The lady that I was rooming with, she said, "Yeah, we're streamers." And they kept going on and going on, like, "Oh, it's nice to meet streamers. We've never met them before." Then after about 20 minutes, I say, "We work for TwitchCon." They were developers from TwitchCon.
Good for you.
And he lived in Georgia.
Wow.
And he gave me his contact. So
Nice.
I could see if I could, if I needed anything, I could probably contact him.
Okay, your toy.
You know,
Yeah.
Roxanne, that's awesome. I mean, it's amazing what YouTube does, right? The
Yeah.
people you meet and yeah, it's YouTube is awesome. Hi Cam, that's my grandson. People are here. Guess what? Can y'all guess what's happening after dinner on Thursday nights?
Poker.
I just thought it was a purple ghost going through there.
Yeah, we have dinner on Thursday nights and then we have poker. Yeah.
Poker at the house or poker at the casino?
Poker at the house with the family. Well, we've been here lately. We've been doing it once a week.
This is
we
not
can
your life
do it
going on
all.
right now.
Well, that's you're busy. I get it. But Amy, I'm real proud of you too. Good for you.
Perfect.
Doing all that you've done for your business and everything. I just need to say that. There's my little granddaughter.
Hi.
Hi.
Her name is Sky.
Hi, Sky.
This guy.
Hi.
Say hi.
You
Diane,
say your grandma.
a lot of times she tries getting on the computer if I'm watching a vlog or something. She's like, hi, and I'm not live. I don't have Oreos. I got ice cream sandwiches or whatever, ever chips or whatever. Grandchildren, they like the snacks.
Yes.
Yep. She looks like her mama, and my grandson, looks like daddy. Looks like me.
Yeah. When
Yep.
we were at TwitchCon, Doritos was one of the sponsors, and they had a new Dorito flavor out there.
What is it?
Let me get it. It's right over here.
So I got
See, people are saying hi to you. Danny D said hi to Gary and to Sky.
a Cool Ranch Doritos at the grocery store the other day. Travis Kelce's on the bag. I was like, he doesn't need no Taylor Swift. People are like that. He's only with Taylor Swift I'm like, he's on the bag of Doritos. He doesn't need Taylor Swift to help him get anything.
Who's this?
Travis Kelce,
Who's Travis Kelce?
Taylor Swift's new boyfriend.
Oh, the football player.
He
Oh, Barbie.
also plays for the Kansas
Yeah,
City
the
Chiefs.
barbecue. They're called Sweet and Tangy.
So you
And
okay? go
back
ahead.
in the 80s, I was a demo person in the grocery store, and we did these, I want to say 89. We did one called Wild and Mild, and these are very similar, but they're a little more spicy.
So what does it say under the barbecue? Their barbecue what?
It says, oh, sweet and tangy, and then it says it's barbecue and the Dorito,
Cool.
the Dorito, logo.
Yeah, barbecue, sweet and tangy.
Yeah, there's a new flavor that's going to come out sometime in the next month or two. They said
Look,
it will be out.
Sky, saying hi to Sky, and this is Camden.
Hi, Camden.
This is the one.
Hi, Camden.
Take your thing off.
But I wouldn't mind getting a sponsorship from Doritos. I'm gonna go to their website and tell them I demoed them years ago. Can I do that on my YouTube? Can I promote you?
Mhm.
That would be cool.
So I wasn't here at the beginning, but do you have any questions about the cruise or
Not really. We discussed the things that I can do and can't do. I would like the internet package, but they're saying it's maybe not. It's good, but not good. So
I get the cheaper one. Amy, you get the cheaper internet package where you just get it's $5 a day, $8 a day.
I've gotten either the cheapest or the more expensive. Now I have to get the most expensive just because I have to keep ties to work and be able to access my email and any work websites.
Okay, but the cheaper one is what, like $8 a day or something like that? Yeah. Now that
I would like to do a live.
about $100 for the whole week. No, live, you won't be able to do that on the cheaper one. No, that'll probably have to.
Yeah, well, she said you get Facebook, so I wonder on the cheaper one if you could do Facebook Live since you got Facebook.
You can get Facebook Messenger, but I don't think you can get.
Yeah,
Facebook.
I don't know if you can do lives or not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have Roxanne. Since I've been on YouTube, I've never done a live on the ship because it does. It'll cost you a little more. Yeah.
He's
So.
my sweet little baby. Did you see?
Oh, look.
This is Finn.
Oh my! Wait a minute. This is the new one, or did you get another one?
I got one on Monday.
Oh, I haven't seen the latest.
Yeah, Azul passed away Saturday night, and so this is.
Oh, I knew the one that passed away, and I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry. Because I'm so sorry. We still have.
I took her on Tuesday to the Tuscula. They have an animal crematorium. They do animal cremations, and so she's being cremated, and I'll have her ashes in a little urn, and then they'll do her paw prints in a. You know how little kids at Christmas time, you'll do their handprint.
Yeah.
Ornament. I will get her paw prints like that in a little heart with a little stand, and then the little urn is a little box, and it will have her name on it.
Look, Floss said, "Hi, Camden." Do you see that? Hi, Camden. I'm sorry, Amy.
So,
Creator that's saying hello. Another YouTube.
and then I'll be getting probably next week. I'll go to the tattoo shop because I get paid tomorrow, and I'll get a tattoo. I'm gonna get one right here for her.
I can't see your whole face, Amy. I can't see your whole. There you are.
I pointed down at the cat.
I know. I see both of y'all now. Aw, so sweet. Aw, I love kitties. We lost our bird, but after 33 years, we had our cockatiel, and we still have our cat. Though kitties are so sweet. They're so sweet. Are your others jealous? No.
So Atticus was a great addition, and he got along. with Malibu, Azul, and Addie. And then I got him, and he gets along with all three of them. This is Finn.
Huh?
Finn. Finn.
You are in the chat.
And so they all get along with Finn. Finn gets along with all those. Malibu still does not like Adelaide. But the kittens like Adelaide. Adelaide likes the kittens, and so.
What happened to that one?
What happened to that one? She's wondering what happened to Michael Ann. She's like, what happened to that one? Where'd she go?
She'll be back.
But we're gonna have to get a group chat going on Messenger for all of us that are going to be on the cruise.
So V and Steve.
Don't know.
No,
about
I was asking where you were. You don't know yet?
Don't know yet on them.
Oh, well, she was in the chat. V, where are you? She needs to. I thought
They're a possibility, but nothing is booked yet. They just have to wait and see.
she said my magnets were awesome decor.
Yep.
Well, the closer it gets, we're gonna do this. You know.
Oh, I almost made up a messenger group this afternoon. I said you're born. It's like could call it the cruise group or whatever.
Yeah, since you have her contact information, if you want to make one.
And Roxanne, you're more than welcome to invite anybody else on this cruise. You know, obviously you are. Turn that to 1.7. Turn that down.
I have a friend. He's 20 years old. He's autism. And he's highly functional, can do anything on a computer, can fix my computer. He wants to go on a cruise, but they don't have the money to do it. So I told him to, he's trying to get a job, but that's hard right now.
But like I say, any family or anybody you know that wants to go on this cruise, everybody's welcome.
Right.
Yeah, it costs. But it doesn't cost as much as a 7-day cruise either.
But they can do it. They can contact me. They can just book it and let us know, and they'll be part of the group.
How many days is it? 5?
Do what?
How many days is the cruise?
5.
Right.
See ya, Floss.
See if
No,
us-
doing it. I wanted something when I planned my group cruise. I wanted something that would be not like medium length, but be affordable for anybody who wanted to go.
Right.
I didn't want to have a super expensive cruise where somebody wouldn't be able to go for financial reasons or be able to get that many days off for work or whatever it may be. So,
Right.
and then
Yeah,
I did that in Galveston since that's where I'm from, Texas. And a Breeze is a ship I haven't been on yet. So,
Sharon has.
Good night, Floss. Yeah, we were on the Breeze February. In February.
Was it that long ago?
October? I don't remember. I gotta look in my book.
I thought it wasn't that long ago. Like,
Okay, I'll be there in a minute.
I knew we haven't
so it's like I didn't think it was that long ago. February
It's
seems
weird because today I was doing videos and I did the Royal Adventure of the Seas, and that was in February. That's why I had February on the brain. Floss, thanks for coming in.
Don't lick him there. He does not like it.
But yeah. Breeze was fun. It was a fun ship. And they had good shows, good food, good stuff. But ladies, obviously, as you can tell.
I'm gonna wrap it up anyways. I'm gonna do a pop-up live on Saturday night sometime because my kid's here having a party, so I'll be stuck in my room. So
Okay, I'll join you Saturday night.
if anybody wants to just drop in Saturday night, I'll probably just drop the link and if anybody wants to join.
Okay,
Right.
time.
It'd probably be later.
I'll be at work.
I know you,
Okay.
but it was
Hey, don't like me nose.
It was good to see you, everybody. I gotta go. Sorry for the loud.
have a good night.
Later. Good night.
Good night.
Thanks for everybody for stopping by and coming to meet Roxanne. And we'll get to know her better over the next year, and we'll explain all the stuff to her. And why is everybody suddenly froze? Okay.
Yeah, it was froze for a second there.
Yeah, it did. It was like nobody was moving, and my mouth was out. So yeah, thanks for everybody coming out to meet Roxanne, and we'll get to know her more over the next year, and we'll get to talk to her more about our experiences cruising and what she needs to know, and keep her in the loop.
Yeah, if I can get my cousin Donna on here, her grandson can show her how. She has YouTube, but she doesn't do YouTube. So her grandson, I can do it. I can show you Granny. She's raising her grandson. Her daughter passed away 7 years ago, and she's raising her grandson. But he knows it all. He knows how to do the computer.
That would be great if we can get her up too, so she can get to know us ahead of time rather than meeting a bunch of strangers at
Right.
the night before the cruise or something like that. So it'd be nice to get to know her, and we could talk about other plans and thoughts. And
Right. I tried to call her tonight to see if she wanted to come up tonight, but I think they're at the fair. I think there's a fair going on in their town. Probably went to the fair tonight.
So if anybody's around tomorrow night, I'll probably do it, or not tomorrow, Saturday night, I'll be doing a pop-up live at some point. I don't know what time yet. Probably a little bit later on. And then do my regular live next Thursday. I don't know what I'm going to talk about Saturday night, but we'll figure out something. You guys want to stick around and chat after? You're welcome to. Have a good night, everyone. Just trying to find my outro. Okay, things don't
You're
want to.
frozen again. What? You're freezing up again.
There it is.